Good afternoon, stock traders and investors in the Philippine Stock Exchange. My name is Jaycee de Guzman, founder of Equilyst Analytics. Equilyst Analytics is a stock market consultancy firm that helps local and foreign investors and traders alike on how to trade independently or on how to invest independently and trade tactically in the Philippine stock market. Okay, so as always, I'm going to share my insights regarding the top traded stocks. Top traded according to what parameter? Of course, top traded according to the total turnover value. And I am going to use first Metrosec Pro and COL Financial to get the raw data that I need to generate my proprietary indicators. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I'd like to invite you to attend my online stock market seminar entitled The Evergreen Strategy in Trading and Investing the Philippine Stock Market, dubbed as, learn what's not on Google and YouTube. This will be on June 4, 2022, Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon via Skype. What will you learn? So I'm going to teach you how to find stocks that you should add into your watch list, how to look for a confirmed buy signal, how to buy logically and strategically, and how to sell with more logic and less emotion. So those four things, we're going to talk about them within 4 hours this coming Saturday, June 4. This will be online, not a face-to-face seminar. So this is suitable for OFWs or those from provinces that who are not able to attend my face-to-face seminars, before the pandemic. And the deadline of registration is on May 31, 2022. Registration fee is 999 pesos. So to register, go to equilyst.com and click the seminar menu on top. Okay, let's take a look at the current status of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index at this very moment. The time check is 1:15 in the afternoon Manila time. Okay, at this moment, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or PSEI, sits at 6,684.57. It is up by 39.5 points, or 0.59%. The total turnover value is at 2.44 billion pesos, with the foreign investors at 56%, while the remaining 44% goes to the local traders and investors. It's a net foreign selling worth 190 million pesos as of this time of reporting. All indices, including PSEI, are on the green side of the road. So which one is leading at this moment? Is it financial, industrial, holdings, property, services, or mining and oil? Which one do you see? Okay, it is the holdings, or not holdings, but the properties sector standing at 0.96%. It's up by 0.96%, followed by the holdings industry at 0.75%, followed by mining and oil at 0.54%. Okay, so PSEI is at 0.57%. Let's take a quick look on the chart of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. The immediate support that I'm seeing is somewhere near 6,380, or let's just say 6,400, while the immediate resistance is near 6,770, or let's say 6,800, give or take. And PSEI is currently trading above the 10-day simple moving average. It's bullish in the short term. I know that's what you would like to hear, especially if you are a heavy user of the simple moving averages, particularly the 10-day SMA or maybe the 9-day SMA. MACD, based on its classical definition, it's still trading in the bullish On the bullish side, it's still trading above the signal line. Foreign investors, on the other hand, are net sellers year to date. Now, I'd like to emphasize the relatively huge net foreign selling registered last May 24. It was at 9.58 billion pesos. So far, that's the biggest one-day net foreign selling year to date. Okay. I think we're going to see a bullish market breadth once the PSEI soars or rises above the 6,800 level. When I say market breadth or bullish market breadth, I'm referring to a gainers to losers ratio of at least 3:1. So watch out for that when it happens. Comment to this video when that happens. Okay, so let me share with you my data-driven analysis and sentiments for, let's say, 5 or so top traded stocks according to total turnover value. So I'm looking at the interface of First Metrosec Pro. Under the top traded column, so we have number 1 Converge, having a total turnover value of 424 million pesos, almost 425 million pesos as of 1:19 in the afternoon Manila time, and the current date is May 27, Friday. Let's take a look at the chart of Converge. Converge is currently trading at 26.9 pesos with a support area near 25.5, with a secondary support level near 21.9. You can call that 22 pesos if you'd like to. And the immediate resistance is pegged near 31 pesos. Is it bullish based on the position of the last price relative to the position of the 10-day simple moving average? Unfortunately, it's bearish because it's currently trading below the 10 SMA, and I am referring to the last price, the last candlestick to be specific. Volume-wise, I'm not seeing any pressing concern on the volume, because I'm still seeing a green volume bar that is higher than the 50% of Converge's 10-day volume average. And it's still trying. I'd like to mention as well, it's worth mentioning that Converge successfully, its attempt to rebound near the support at 25.5 pesos per share was successful. So it's now trying to recover its pace above the position of the 10-day simple moving average. Meanwhile, the foreign investors are, let's see, are they bearish or bullish? Intraday, so they are bearish, registering a net foreign selling worth 26 million pesos. There you go. In the past few days, oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is now the 7th consecutive day that Converge has been experiencing a daily net foreign selling. So it's foreign investors are net sellers year to date. MACD is also raising a bearish flag. How about the risk level of Converge? Okay, based on its 10-day historical volatility, it's still residing inside the low risk level. However, it doesn't mean that you can blind the stock blindly or without spotting some confirmed buy signals first. So at this point, I'm saying that it's a low risk stock because I'm not seeing any engulfing candlesticks or price gaps, at least within the past 10 trading days, including today's trading. Okay, now let's take a look at Converge's dominant range index using my dominant range index and the market sentiment index chart generators. Okay, it is bearish. Okay, it is bearish. Unfortunately. Okay, so the bearish signals that we're seeing on the chart of Converge, they are aligned with my dominant range indicator. So it seconds the motion in a way. How about the market sentiment index? I'm going to see that in a GP. The market sentiment index, on the other hand, acts as a contrarian to the sentiment of the other indicators. It shows a bullish market sentiment index for Converge. So how are you going to translate this if you already have Converge in your portfolio? So this is how we're going to translate it. Assuming your trailing stop is not yet hit by the prevailing current price, or by the current price of Converge, that gives you a data-driven confidence to continue holding your position. Meaning to say, there's no data-driven reason for you to panic, for you to preempt your trailing stop. As long as your trailing stop is intact, then you can hold your position. That's how I would like to translate the bullish market sentiment index given that scenario that I shared with you. Now, if you don't have, it's going to be a different story if you don't have Converge yet. Even if there is a bullish market sentiment index, if the other indicators that I am considering in spotting a confirmed buy signal are not bullish, then by all means, I am not going to be in a hurry to do a test buy on this stock. So I'm just going to let it stay in my watch list. I'm going to continue monitoring it so that I will know, or I know where to do a test buy even when I get a confirmed buy signal according to the indicators that compose my Evergreen strategy, which is a proprietary methodology in stock trading and investing in the Philippine stock market. Oh, that's what I'm going to teach you on June 4, 2022, Saturday. My Evergreen strategy in trading and investing in the Philippine stock market. Okay, let's take a look at the next stock. Okay, we have Monde. Monde, or Monday. Sounds like Monday. Well, I'll just call it Monde. Okay, so Monde's immediate resistance can be plotted near, it's between 16.9 to 18.2. Well, let's just call 16.9 as resistance number 1, 19.2 as resistance number 2. Support number 1 is pegged near 15.10. Support number 2 is pegged near 13.9, followed by 12.65. Let's plot resistance number 3, if I may, or if you'd like me to. That's 19 pesos per share. At a glance, we can say, or I can say that Monde is bullish relative to the position of the last price and the 10-day simple moving average. Volume is also giving its support to my bullish interpretation relative to the position of the last price and to the 10-day simple moving average. So 2 bullish points. So MACD is also giving its third bullish points for Monde. How about the foreign investors? So foreign investors, let us know. Oh, it's bullish also, giving us 33 million pesos worth of net foreign buying. As of what? What time is it? As of 1:27 or 1:28 in the afternoon, Manila time. Risk-wise, Monde has a low risk level given its 36 points or 36% position on its 10-day historical volatility histogram. Okay, how about its dominant range index? Okay, Monde's dominant range index is also giving us a bullish rating. Okay, how about its market sentiment index? It's bearish. It's also acting as a contrarian similar to what we witnessed when we generated the market sentiment index of which stock was that before Monday? Converge, right? So how am I going to interpret this? Given that all indicators are bullish except for the market sentiment index, so this is how I am going to interpret this. Let's say I already have Monday and my trailing stop is still intact. Given that it's still intact, then I have two options in relation to what I saw on the market sentiment index, which is bearish. Option number one, I can hold my position given that my trailing stop is still intact. Or number two, if and when I've seen 3 consecutive days of having a bearish market sentiment index, then I will have the option. I will then have the option. Well, actually, I already have the option right now. I'm going to have the option then to preempt my trailing stop. Meaning to say, when you say preempting your trailing stop, that means you're going to sell even before your trailing stop gets hit. So that's the option. Now, if I don't have Monde, I am not going to do a test buy yet. I prefer waiting for its market sentiment index to turn bullish. And that may mean waiting for Monde to break out above its resistance number 1, which is at 6.9. So, once Monde breaks out above 16.9, I am going to reassess, recheck the status of the 6 indicators that I am monitoring whenever I want to find a confirmed buy signal. That's what I'm going to teach you on June 4. Okay? So once I get a confirmed buy signal, I am then going to do a test buy within the dominant range at that very moment to give me a bigger chance of getting that transaction executed. Okay? So that's Monday. Next one is Ayala Land. Okay, Ayala Land is currently trading at 28.35 pesos per share. I am already seeing a bullish, or not bullish, but a bearish position relative to its 10-day simple moving average. It has a lot of work to do. It has a lot of work to do. I prefer seeing Ayala Land trading or breaking out above its resistance at 31.2. Or for those of you who want to apply a bigger percentage of risk tolerance, then you may want to wait for it to break above 29 pesos. At this moment, Ayala Land is bearish. On the other hand, I've already seen a golden cross on its MACD indicator. So that's a bonus point for those of you who are planning to do a test buy on Ayala Land, and for those of you who already have Ayala Land with an intact trailing stop. I'm also seeing a good sign for you guys who already have Ayala Land. What sign is that? The 10-day historical volatility has bent downward already. From being inside the moderate risk level, it's now back to its low risk level, which is below the 50% of the stock's 10-day historical volatility. Meanwhile, the net foreign buying or net foreign it's a net foreign selling status at 10.3 million pesos. It's just a continuation of the net foreign selling days for Ayala Land. This is not new. This net foreign selling has been happening almost on a daily basis since the second week of March 2022. So it goes without saying that Ayala Land is net foreign selling on a net foreign selling status year to date. For what it's worth, let's take a look at the dominant range index of Ayala Land. It's bullish. It's bullish. How about the market sentiment index, MSI? Oh, it's bullish too. So, watch out, guys. Watch out for Ayala Land. If Ali is one of the stocks that you have been monitoring in your watch list, then keep an eye on this stock. As far as my methodology is concerned, I'm about to see a confirmed buy signal for Ayala Land. Now, for those of you who are presently a subscriber of Equilyst Analytics, you don't have to worry about anything because whether you like it or not, I am going to put this stock in our stock screener tab. In our stock screener tab on your account, go to equilyst.com and click on member. Of course, you know your password and username if you are a present subscriber. So even when I pick a confirmed buy signal for Ali by the end of trading, it will appear inside the stock screener tab on your account on equilyst.com. Okay, next one. Okay, two more stocks. So we have SMPH. SMPH is currently trading at 37 pesos per share. The immediate resistance is near 38.2 with the immediate support. Okay, let me compress this chart so I can see clearly a better support level for SMPH. Okay, I'm seeing 31.5. I'm seeing 31.5. An alternative way of identifying the support and resistance of a stock is by using Fibonacci. In this case, I prefer using Fibonacci retracements instead of horizontal lines. Okay, the immediate resistance is pegged near 60. What is this? 34.7, which is in confluence with the 61.8% retracement of the Fibonacci, followed by 35.7, which is confluent with the 50% of the Fibonacci. And trivia. 61.8% of Fibonacci is what we call the golden ratio. If you went to college and you had the probabilities and statistics subject, this golden ratio thingy was discussed by your professor in that subject. Okay, we're not in school. Okay, how about the rating of SMPH relative to its 10-day simple moving average? What can I say? Okay, it's not yet bullish. And even though we're seeing a green volume bar, this is not yet bullish for me because it's still trading below the 50% of SMPHS's 10-day volume average. MACD is bullish, fine. Okay, how about the risk level? It's still low. It's still low. How about the net foreign? Net foreign is bearish as well. It's at 1.3 million pesos net foreign selling. It's pretty significant, you can say that. But hey, year to date, foreign fundies are net buyers. Yes, you heard that right. They are net buyers on SMPH, but year to date, but not today, year to date. How about the market sentiment index or the dominant range index first? We will know that in a few seconds. It's bullish. Hooray for those who already have SMPH, or for those who are planning to do a test buy on SMPH. It's bullish also, the market sentiment index, led by Credit Suisse, followed by JP Morgan Securities and Deutsche. Okay. So after SMPH, what else do we have? Top traded. So we've discussed Converge, Monde, Ali, SMPH, and last but not the least, PLDT with a stock code of TEL, TEL. It's currently trading at 1,954 pesos a piece with the immediate support resistance near 1,982 with the immediate support near 1,839 followed by 1,685. Okay, where will its resistance be once it breaks out above 1,981 or 1,982? All we have to do is to compress our daily chart to see the older resistance areas. So I'm seeing 2,150 as a precursor to 2,330-ish, 2,330-ish. But before we talk about those higher resistance levels, PLDT still has to break above 1,982, followed by 2,150. If those who already have PLDT decide to lock in profits anywhere near or within those resistance levels that I've mentioned, expect PLDT to retest the support near 1,840. But if these current holders of PLDT think that it's not yet time to sell, instead it's time to accumulate more, then congratulations again for those who have been trading or who have been keeping PLDT shares into their portfolio for the longest time, Okay, PLDT is bullish relative to the position of its current price to its 10-day simple moving average. I'm trying to zoom in the volume chart so I can tell if I'm seeing a bullish volume or not. Okay, 10-day volume average is at 135,000 shares. Divide 135 by 2, you get what? 65, 67.5. Okay, so PLDT still needs about more or less 4,000 shares for me to say that I am seeing a bullish volume for PLDT. Well, it's still relatively early. It's still at 1:42 in the afternoon. Trading ends at 3 p.m. Manila time. It still has an hour and 18 minutes to inspire traders and investors to trade more or less 4,000 more shares to hit that bullish volume rating for today. MACD, unfortunately, I'm seeing a bearish signal. On the other hand, this one balances the bearish signals that we've been seeing. PLDT remains in the low risk area with a 10-day historical volatility score of 23%. The net foreign investors, well, they've been giving present holders of PLDT some satisfactory transactions here. What do I mean by that? I'm seeing net foreign buying transactions almost on a daily basis since May 11. So month to date as of May, foreign fundies are bullish on PLDT. Well, I think they are also bullish. Okay, yeah, they are bullish as well year to date. How about today? As of this very moment, okay, they are also bullish because I'm seeing a net foreign buying almost worth almost 18 million pesos. But you know what? For me, that's still relatively low, knowing the, you know, knowing how much more we should be seeing on PLDT as far as as far as foreign investors transactions are concerned. Okay, yesterday they registered. Look at this, just for comparison, just to compare. Yesterday, foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 66.5 million pesos. Last Wednesday, they registered a net foreign buying worth almost 37 million. Tuesday, that was 24 million NFB. Monday, that was 90 million worth of an NFB, net foreign buying. If this trend will continue, I'm expecting a higher than 50 million pesos worth of net foreign buying for PLDT. Okay, but let me remind you, it's a mixture of bullish and bearish ratings for PLDT based on that chart that I have interpreted for you. Okay, last two indicators. What do you think? Are we going to see a bullish or a bearish dominant range index and market sentiment index for PLDT? What do you think? So in 10 seconds time, I'm going to paste the raw data for me to generate the dominant range index of PLDT. So what do you think, guys? Is the DRI or dominant range index bullish or bearish? Okay, we got a bullish one. We got a bullish one. How about the market sentiment index? Come on, make some guess. Comment down below. Make some guesses. We got a contrarian one. We got a bearish indicator, market sentiment index for PLDT. All right, so if you already have PLDT and your trailing stop is still intact, I advise that you watch out for the resistance near 1,980 to 2,000 pesos per share. If we're going to see another bearish market sentiment index on Monday, then the chance of profit taking near 1,980 to 2,000 pesos will be more likely to happen. I said I'm pertaining to the probabilities, the likelihood of it happening. I'm not giving you assurances or guarantees that this and that will happen by hook or by crook, whether you like it or not. I'm not saying that. We're talking about probabilities here. That's why you keep on hearing from me the word or the terminology trailing stop, because it's your hope if and when the reality does not conform with your data-driven forecast. It's your safety net, your trailing stop. And if you are, if you don't know, what this trailing stop is, what does it mean? How do you compute it? And what significance, what help can it do for you? Then I would like to re-invite you to attend our online seminar on June 4, 2022 from 8 a.m. to 12 noon via Skype. We're going to talk in English, in Taglish, if you'd like to. That's fine. You can ask questions in Tagalog, or you can ask questions in straight English this coming Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So again, I'm going to teach you how to find stocks that you should add into your watch list, how to look for confirmed buy signals, And then once you've found those buy signals, how are you going to buy logically and strategically? And then, of course, you can just be very good in terms of knowing what to buy and when to buy. Of course, you should be, it's of equal importance. You should also know how to sell. You know, how to sell with more logic and less emotion. I'm not going to tell you to trade and invest without emotion because you're not a robot. Um, we'll just have to minimize emotion and increase uh, logic, increase the logic in our decision making. So to register, go to equilyst.com and click on seminar, or simply read the description of this video. I am going to include the link for the registration. The deadline of registration is on May 31, 2022. The registration fee costs 999 pesos only. That's a pretty bargain, a bargain price compared to what I'm going to share with you, which you can use for as long as you'd like to. I can't take it away from you once I teach you that, once I've taught you that methodology. All right, so you can pay via GCash, BDO, BPI, Metrobank, or you can use your credit card through PayPal. So I hope I've shared something useful and helpful in this video. If you have questions that you need some, if you have some clarifications or questions revolving around my methodology, which I call the Evergreen strategy, feel free to comment down below. And yes, it's free to share this video as well. You can share it with your fellow traders and investors among Facebook groups, on other social media platforms and forums. And again, if you have questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. And oh yeah, before I forget, subscribe to our newsletter. Go to equilyst.com and then click on newsletter. It's free. Enter your name and then your email address, and that's all. So almost on a daily basis, I'm sending free newsletters. You don't have to pay anything. And yep, that's basically it. All right. Thank you so much, stock traders, investors in the Philippine stock market. Thanks for tuning in to our new video on the YouTube channel of Equilyst Analytics. Again, my name is Jaycee de Guzman, the founder and president of Equilyst Analytics. This is where you learn how to invest independently and trade tactically in the Philippine stock market. Thank you guys, and God bless.